Hi guys, it's Paul again for my art tutorial video. Okay, so today we're going to do a little chibi superhero. We're going to look at Spider-Man. So I'm going to do Spider-Man upside down from a web, and this is a Japanese style of cartoon drawing. Okay, really simple. So what we're going to start off with is we're going to bring his head down to about here. Okay, and we simply go down like this. Hopefully you can see that. Down like this, and then I'm going to bring his head round. Try and do this in 15 minutes if I can. Okay, so what you want to do is try and get a bit of a circle at the top if you can. Okay, like this. That's it. A kind of half circle at the top. We'll just rub that and make it nice and neat. Okay, now we've got the basic shape. Alright, so bring that. I'm just using a HB pencil here for this to start off with, and then we'll use a pen later on. So we just want to get his eyes in so we know exactly what we're working with. So his eyes are enormous here. Okay, so we're going to do his eyes to about here, out to the side, and it's going to come round to about here. Okay, and then we're going to bring his eyes through like that. Okay, then what we want to do is to again draw just a little bit of red on this side, showing through, but not very much at all. And then we're going to bring his eye this way, so it's not quite level with the bottom of that eye. Okay, and we'll go and get the curve in again. Alright, so it's going to curve around like this. I'll go over this in block in a minute, okay? And that's pretty much it for the eye, okay? For the eye, sorry, for the face. So what we want to do is, for the body, really small body, we're going to have a shape like this, okay? So we're going to go out and round. So we're going to make a bit of a triangle here. Okay. I'm going to go out here and round at the top again. Okay, so wrapped around there now are his arms, and his hand is going to be like this. So we're going to go round, up to his shoulder, and then in. And this is quite straightforward, quite easy. So we're going to have him holding his web upside down. And this goes right around here. Okay, actually I've probably done it a little bit too wide there, so we'll bring it back in a little bit. Okay, so bring it into there. Alright, let's just rub that last little bit of pencil out there. Try and not put too much pressure on the pencil. Okay, then this will all make sense in a minute. We're going to have his leg coming out this angle. Okay, and then it's going to go. I'll move out your way in a minute. It's going to go here. All right, and so it looks like that. And then the other leg is going to be very similar. It's going to be out, and you want it to come back at about the same place. This one's slightly curved like that. Okay, so we'll bring this up a little bit more to match that. That's it. And then simply, we're just going to have simply two lines like this, and then I'm going to cross over slightly like that. Okay, And that's it, that's Spider-Man. So what we just need to now do is go over this in pen. I'm going to draw the spider on. I'm going to get his legs in, so his red socks, okay, and the rest of it is just shading in, okay. So I'm going to go for this fine line pen first. Alright, so I'm using a Stabilo fine liner. Go over the top of this edge here. Okay. We'll go round this, all the way around. Okay. Probably easier to curve it this way around. This is what you're doing now. Okay. Nice and smooth if you can with this pen. Just be confident, just make sure you go along the lines. Okay. Now to make him look authentically Spider-Man like, I want you to do thicker lines around his eyes. So I'm now just going inside the line you've already done. Okay. Especially this one I'm doing now. This one. Okay. Because that'll give you the look of Spider-Man there. The thick lines on the inside there. Okay, slightly thicker coming through this area here, and that's it. What you can do is let's just rub that out. There's a bit of extra pencil there. Okay, so that's the basics of the head, and then you just got to follow through all of these lines now. So this is what we are hoping to achieve, where we just get Spider-Man. This is a chibi Japanese style cartoon art. Okay, very simplified, really easy for kids to draw actually. And you just simply type into the search engine or somewhere like Pinterest, superhero chibi. Come up with Spider-Man. Okay, so what we need to just do is make sure there's a bit more of a curve at that bottom edge there. That's it, okay. So then you're just going for your colours now. Now what I would do is just make sure that you've got two different coloured reds, two different shades of red should I say. So what we're going to do is to make sure we've got this curve going on to make Spider-Man look like he's partly in shade. Alright, we're going to do this kind of effect, okay. And what I want you to do is, if you can leave out a little bit of white there, okay, and then the top edge, you can have a bit of white through here. Okay, so what you want is just a nice light shade of red. Don't want to go too dark at this stage. Alright, much easier to darken it off later on. Again, if you can, same direction with your pencil crayon, just to make it nice and smooth, okay? Don't go too heavy here, because you're going to put these lines on with a pen in a little while. Okay, so a bit of red through here, where we've left a little bit of space between his outside of his eye and the outside of his head. Okay, so this is what we're hoping to achieve, nice and light, much lighter if you can through the mouth, kind of where he would have his mouth. Obviously he's got a mask on so you can't see his mouth. There we go, and a little bit darker down here. So you can go darker. I'll sometimes put a line across and then I know where I'm going to have to lighten things up from. Okay. So we'll go darker through here, but still using the same red, okay. A little bit darker through this bottom section, and then lighten it up as you're going across. Okay, so that'll do us now. Now I'm just going to use a darker red, like a scarlet colour, for the rest of this, okay. so it's a much darker shade of red, and it'll show that you've got some shadow on his face rather than it all being one uniform shade, which doesn't look very good really if you're doing this kind of art. If it's really simplified, you can still get quite a lot of achieved with shade and shadow, with just different shades of reds here, okay, or if you're doing something like the Hulk, different shades of green. Okay, so that'll do us now. Now I do want to make that slightly darker, so I'm going to go over some of it with black. Alright, so just this section here, just really light, not very heavy at all. A little bit of black over the top of that dark red, a little bit here, and a little bit at the edge. Okay, just on the edge of that curve there. There we are, that's good. So again, the same red, darker red down here, if you can, under his eye. Try not to get any colour on their eyes, it's got to be white, their eyes have. Okay. Try and mix it in if you can, just blend it into the lighter shade, otherwise it won't look very good, so you just blend it across now. Okay, so that's what we're doing for the head. Just do a little bit of red in there, just light red, just on this side here, just a tiny bit, tiny fraction. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that face now. That's about what I want to achieve there. So what I'm going to just do is go around the outline again, making sure that I go over the edges nice and clear. Okay, because if you do go over it with pencil crayon, it tends to, the black still goes to kind of a grey colour, and it's not great. That's it, us done with the eye completely fine. Then what you need to do, because we're going to have a spider on his chest, you just want to go, I'm going to go with my lighter red here, so back to that original red, just really light across here. We'll always darken it up later. Okay, apart from this top edge here under his chin, I'm going to go a little bit darker here. Alright, and down the outside of the body there. Okay, but I want to be able to see the spider over the top of that. Okay, so what we'll do with the spider, we'll do the spider in a minute, we'll just get the rest of this coloured in if we can. Just missed two lines that we need on his arms, okay, and it's that one, and then matching this one here. Okay, now you're going to go light red again for the hands, for his gloved hands, nice and light through here. Okay, really light if you can. Okay, you might even see a bit of white through here, which is fine. The bottom edge, maybe leave it a little bit whiter. So just about here, okay. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. Then we're going to do the feet again. Absolutely fine there. I'm just going to bring the line there. Okay, just so you've got two distinct feet, and we're going to just do that. And then blue, you're going to go sky blue here. Okay, so again we're going to leave a little bit of white, so I'm just going to leave this edge white. Okay, so this edge on the right hand side of his arm, leave that white. Okay, this can all be blue. So we're using a sky blue, quite a light blue for this. Okay. There we go. And then the same for this here, for this side. Leave the edge white. Yeah. leave the edge all the way around this one white if you can. There you go. So then we need a darker blue. Okay, we're going to get a darker blue coming in here to show that he's got kind of a bend in behind his knee. Alright, a darker blue through there. I'm actually going to just put a little bit of black in that, just so I can just see the shade. Okay, just see the shadow. There we go. So that's us done. Apart from fine liner now, and we're going to draw the spider on. So we're going to do the spider upside down. Okay, so what we need to do is a really small, this shape. Okay, then what I tend to do is kind of draw a diagonal, or a diamond should I say, this kind of thing there. Okay, now what you want is the legs coming off like this. Okay, and we'll draw another two going up. And we'll draw a few going down like that. Okay, there you go. So that's about what I want to achieve on the body. Okay, a little bit higher with that maybe. Okay, so there's your spider. All right, now across his head, this is quite difficult to do. You're going to do a line across here like this. Okay, so what you then want to do is to draw the lines out. Okay, you draw another one this way, and then you draw another one out there like that, and you probably draw another one in here, and possibly another one there. Okay, now what you want to do is to curve these lines now, like a spider's web. So you want to be doing this kind of thing. Alright, same again, another one down here. Like that. Okay, and then we're going to have one more across there. Okay, now underneath from this line, you want to be curving it like this, and curving it out, and one more like that. Okay, and this one's going to come down and through the middle. There's going to be one there. This is where you need a real fine liner. You can use a pencil crayon if you wanted to, but it doesn't give you a fine enough line really. This black fine liner works really well. Okay, that's what we're doing there, and one last one maybe just coming off there. Okay, so there's your Spider-Man's head. Okay, now what you need to do is to just draw a line through here, and a line through here. Okay, and then we're going to have the lines across the feet as well. Okay, and one down the middle. One down the middle like that. Okay, and then across here, we're going to go one straight down the middle there, one straight down the middle there, and then we missed a little bit of blue just for his pants, basically for his pants. There we go. So that's what we're going to do there. A little bit of darkness in this area here. Okay, and that is Spider-Man. Spider-Man Chibi on a rope. upside down, and that is our tutorial completed. Hope you enjoyed it, and see if you can have a go at doing that yourself. Take care, see you soon.